You never mentioned Worldwide to me before. You said that there was another owner.
Okay, wait, look, here. See? This is our operating license. Worldwide Allied Technologies. They pay the bills, they run the show.
Stop tape.
What's going on?
Nothing, just a little glitch. I need to talk to Sally for a moment in private. The fix is in, isn't it? He got to you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What did he offer you? Cash bonus? Paid trip to Europe?
You must have me confused with somebody else.
Look, don't play dumb with me. I know that Adam Chandler got to you.
Maybe you need to take a little break, Dr.
I don't
Hayward.
need a break.
Doctors can't help stressing out sometimes.
You're covering for Adam Chandler so that no one would know that he owns this clinic. Now, why?
I have to get back to work. I'm going to the lab. So
oh, no, you don't. I am not through with you yet.
Oh, yes, you are.
I didn't do anything wrong.
It's okay, Kit. You're going to be fine. Edmund called me. I know what's been going on. You shouldn't be here, Ryan.
I wasn't bothering her, bro.
He didn't look that way.
Look, you're acting like I've already been convicted here.
Your being here is upsetting to her.
I'm the one who's got the right to be upset here. She's accusing me of something that I did not do, Brooke. I just want to know why. Come on, Kit. You know what really happened that night? I'm not saying we didn't hit it off. We almost had a meltdown right there on the dance floor. You came on to me, I came on to you. You wanted me as much as I wanted you.
Stop it, okay?
You did want me, Kit. You did want me. That was very obvious to everybody in the bar that night.
It's no reason to force a woman to do anything.
I didn't force anything. Look, she's a beautiful girl, and she was throwing it in my face that night. And yes, I was sending her signals, but believe me, she was sending them right back.
I changed my mind. I said no.
Yes, you did.
A woman has a right to do that.
I know that. Look, her reverse was like a bucket of ice water in my face. Okay, I didn't like it, but I accepted it. I got in my car and I drove home.
No, you didn't.
I most certainly did.
You waited for me in the parking lot.
No, I didn't. I got in my car and I drove home.
This is not helping anybody, all right? I suggest you go. If you don't go, I'm going to call the police.
No, don't bother. I'm going. I just want to know why. What are you getting out of this? Are you protecting the real rapist? Or maybe you weren't even raped at all. Is that it? Just a big scam? To get some sympathy and some attention? Is that just some psychotic game? Or maybe this is just your best con yet?
Well, I'm still waiting to hear some facts. All I've heard so far is you insulting my sister.
Trying to tell you the facts, Jackson. Plain and simple.
According to Tad Martin.
According to the Napa Valley Police Department.
Yes, Jack, please, let Tad finish. I think it's important that we all hear this.
Let's get this over with.
Everyone here knows how I ended up in Napa, working for Nola. Kit was there first. By that time, she'd built a very close personal relationship to Nola. She was like a right hand, and for a good reason. Kit could do anything and everything, from managing field operations to supervising production to distribution. She could do it all very well until I showed up. And then the picture changed because Nola started grooming me to take over, treating me like the long-lost son that she thought I was. Well, needless to say, Kit didn't like it very much. And even though Nola tried not to play favorites, as time went by, Kit got more and more resentful until finally we had this fight. She accused me of trying to usurp her position. I told her that I thought she was nuts, that I wasn't interested in her job or her obligations. She didn't believe me, so she got angrier, and then I got... Well, anger has a way of turning into something else. The point is, we ended up in bed together as often as possible. And even though over time I began to suspect that something wasn't quite kosher about Miss Fisher, the next few months was pretty incredible, so I didn't ask a lot of questions.
Okay, well, this is all very fascinating, Tab, but eventually you're going to get around to something that's relevant to this case.
Just give me a minute, okay? Well, what did they say? All good things come to an end? One day, I wanted to get Kit to the beach a few hours earlier, so I offered to balance the books for her. It was a bad move.
All right, Tad, we all know that my sister embezzled from Nola Orsini. She's admitted that.
Not initially, she didn't. She just sort of lost it. And not wanting to overstep my bounds, I figured, okay, I'd just back off. But the more I thought about it, the more suspicious I got. So the next month, I went back to check the books without telling her. And you know what I found. Just for the record, Jackson, her embezzlement didn't stop with the Vineyard's books. No way. She'd gone through trusts, stock portfolios, personal accounts. Nola was being taken to the cleaners. And I just sat there like an idiot, trying to figure out how the hell could Kit do something like this. Eventually, the shock wore off, and I started to get angry because I had no idea how I was going to handle the situation. So then, I decided to go to my room to think things through.
Oh, what's the matter, sweet thing? You look worried. Need a little downtime? Oh, I got a great way to get you to relax. It's guaranteed to get your mind off your troubles.
Well, actually, they're not my troubles.
Oh, now that sounds ominous. Whose troubles might they be?
Yours.
What's wrong?
How much money have you stolen so far?
And is this your ideal foreplay?
No. I just went over the books.
You what?
How much?
Honey, you don't understand my system. You're not an accountant.
I understand enough to know whatever system you're using is making you rich and Nola poor.
Don't be ridiculous.
And it's not just money, is it? I mean, that power of attorney, that's an amazing thing. Legal rights, marketing, distribution, seems to me like you got your hooks in half the Napa Valley.
Yeah, I wish. You're serious. You really have misunderstood.
Yeah? Well, let's see what the police think, shall we?
Stop. Are you nuts? Don't you see what could come out of this?
Yeah. Probably 5 to 10.
You could have half.
I don't want half.
What? You want everything? Is that it? The prodigal son gets everything while I get zero? Well, I'm not gonna sit still for it. I'm gonna take what's mine!
Not if I'm around to stop you.
Well, maybe you won't be around.
What happened after that, besides being unexpected and unconscionable, was maybe the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
This is no scam. You raped me and you're gonna pay for it.
You are one sick puppy, you know that? Look, something may have happened to you on Halloween night, but I had nothing to do with it.
You have said enough, Ryan. Now just go. Just go.
Finally get my dream. It dissolves.
Listen to me, all right? Things will get better.
Oh, all my life I've been running. I've been reaching out for something that would mean I'm okay. And it's gone.
It's not gone, Kit. You are okay. Nobody can take that away from you.
I thought I'd finally landed on my feet. Found a life I could be proud of.
You have found a life. You have 2 brothers who adore you. You have friends.
Not anymore. Because I'm garbage. Any respect they ever had for me, it will be gone.
Kit, I don't want you to say that, all right? The only reason you feel like that is because of what happened to you. You will get better. You just need some counseling. It will get you through this.
Counseling, that's not going to do me any good.
Yes, it will. Listen to me. It's going to be okay. Let's call Jack. We'll call Edmund. We'll call the Rape Crisis Center, okay?
No, not Jack and Edmund. No, they won't ever have anything to do with me now. I know it.
Kit, no, you're wrong. You are wrong.
No, I'm not. They'll hate me as much as I hate myself.
What's the matter? Why are you so afraid?
Come on, Tad. Don't keep us in suspense. What happened after you threatened to go to the police?
Well, the first thing Kit did is tear the phone out of the wall.
I'll show you what happens when you cross me.
Is that supposed to be some kind of threat?
I sure as hell is. Nobody's gonna take what I've worked so hard for. It's mine.
This vineyard is Nola's. It's not yours.
Well, Nola Orsini's a feeble-minded old woman who wouldn't have dust if I hadn't come along. I deserve my reward. But don't worry, I won't take everything.
Well, if I have anything to say about it, you won't get a blessed dime. As a matter of fact, I'll see you in hell first.
You're not gonna stop me. You're not! Come here! Let go of me! Ow!
kept up the screaming and the banging for quite a while. Eventually, she stopped. I had gone back to my room to try to put together a coherent picture of everything she had done. I intended to take it as evidence to the police the next morning. However, Kit had managed to get there before me.
Meaning what?
What's this?
Shut up!
The hell do you can't just come.
Put your hands on the desk.
Would you guys mind telling me what you think you're doing?
He's clean covered.
What?
This is the guy, right, miss?
Don't let go of him, please. Keep him away from me. He's the man who raped me.
I was arrested on the spot and charged with the rape of Kit Fisher.
Thank you very much, Ms. Fakowski. You can go. You want to take a few minutes?
Thanks.
Exactly what was going on just now?
I was trying to do a good job. I thought that's what you wanted.
These are medical spots. It's not a criminal expose.
The woman was hiding something. I was trying to find out what.
Well, bullying people doesn't get them to open up, much less tell the truth.
I wasn't bullying
And
her.
what do you call it?
Being direct.
Like a sledgehammer. David, you obviously thought that there was something going on, and it didn't pan out, so just let it go.
The woman gave me radically different facts the first time I was here. Aren't you curious as to why she lied?
I don't know that she did. Maybe she made a mistake. Maybe she has a problem with her memory.
Come on, she's covering for someone. I think we should find out who.
And we can make Oliver Stone do the movie.
There are such things as conspiracies, Liza.
Exactly. But David, we're doing medical spots. Look, as far as I'm concerned, the story lies with what goes on here, not with who owns the clinic, unless there's something you're not telling me.
No, there's nothing.
All right. So can we continue with the subject of artificial insemination?
All right. I'll get the answers I want some other way.
But we can do this feature first.
I always finish what I start, Liza. You can count on that.
Is that the guy that raped you?
Raped! It's not rape when you're begging for
Ah, shut up, Jillian.
Please, sweetheart. Is Ryan Lavery the man who attacked you in that parking lot?
Hey, come on in. What is it, Ryan?
I want to take that blood test right now.
You mean regarding that Kit Fisher woman?
That witch is lying, and I'm going to prove it.
Dad, is it possible the kid just misread the situation, that she thought you were picking her up and throwing her out of the room was a prelude to something far more hideous?
What, Jack? I slammed the door in her face, with her on one side of it and me on another. She knew exactly what the situation was. It's why she lied to the police.
How can you be so sure?
Because Tad was about to blow her embezzlement scam sky high.
Absolutely. She knew she had to hit me first, so she gave the police a graphically detailed account of what supposedly happened between us that night.
Or maybe what did happen.
Jack, are you accusing Tad of rape?
We only have one side of this story so far. That's all I'm saying.
Why don't we call Napa and get some confirmation?
Just tell me this, Dad. If you were arrested and charged with rape, how is it that you're standing in front of me telling me about it now?
You mean, why am I not in prison?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd like to know that too.
Because Nola Orsini intervened.
You mean she got you off the hook?
No, I mean she took one look at the books and she pitched Kit a deal. She agreed not to press charges for fraud or embezzlement if Kit agreed to back off the rape accusation.
And the police, then they just what? They just dropped the case?
Not before she gave him another award-winning performance.
Kit Fisher changed her story.
Exactly. She told the police she couldn't take the stress of a court proceeding because she'd heard all about how victims are the ones that are put on the stand, and she just wanted to drop the entire thing.
And the police went for that.
She didn't give him a choice. She was too fragile. She wasn't nearly tough enough to go through with it. She just wanted to put that awful night behind her. She couldn't bear to relive one moment of it.
I've seen what happens with cases like this. The victim is the one who winds up on trial. Her past is trotted out, is put under a microscope. Ryan's gonna hire a lawyer, and he's gonna make me out to be...
I'm not gonna let that happen to you, honey. Never
No,
have.
I want to forget about that night. I don't want to have to relive one more horrible moment. And I vote we drop it right here, right now. I'm scared.
I know you're scared. But once you get
No.
through this, it's over.
I mean, I'm scared. I'm not tough enough to go through this.
No witness, no physical evidence. Police knew they didn't have a case.
So they let you go.
Like I said, they didn't have a choice.
And you never said anything about this before to anyone.
Well, Jack, even a false rape charge isn't exactly the kind of thing you want to put on your resume.
Of course not. It's a horror story. Who would want it on their resume?
I saw Kit one last time on the day I was released from jail. She waved to me from the front seat of a brand new sports car.
Extortion.
Nola gave it to her along with a little money to help ease her way out of Napa.
It's quite a story, Ted.
It's all true. Right down to the hood ornament. So you're gonna have to forgive me if I've got some sympathy for Ryan Lavery because we alleged rapists have to stick together.
What blood test?
The blood test that's gonna prove I did not rape Kit Fisher. I'd like to go to the hospital right now.
No way.
What? You don't believe me either? You don't actually think I could hold a woman down and force myself
Wait
on
a minute, he didn't say that.
Well, he didn't say anything. It's not because you think I'm guilty, is it?
Sit down.
Please answer the question.
I can't answer the question because I'm your lawyer.
You're supposed to be my lawyer. What?
Calm down. Sit down. I can't talk to you like a friend because we're not friends. I'm your lawyer.
Is my lawyer supposed to believe me?
Look, this is very complicated. Lawyers aren't like regular human beings. If we take this into court, which I hope we don't, because whether you're innocent or not, it's going to hurt everybody involved. The less I know, the better.
That doesn't make any sense.
If these charges stick, I got to stand in front of a jury and defend your innocence. I have to believe that you're innocent.
Whether I am or not.
If you're guilty, I don't want to know about it.
I am not guilty.
Good, then we don't have a problem.
So let me take the blood test.
I can't do that. You just told me you're innocent.
I am innocent.
Look, the prosecution has to do that work. If they want something from us, they have to make us give it to them.
I don't understand why I can't do everything I possibly can to prove I am not that guy.
That's the way the system works. We play the game that way, or I don't represent you. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Marion is in love with Adam's brother, while Adam is in love with Marion's daughter.
I've never stopped loving you.
Which means Marion might have to take turns being Adam's mother-in-law and sister-in-law.
Well, that's brilliant, darling. So, what'd you think? Ooh, I still have the touch.
Bye-bye. It's been nice getting to know you.